Warning mass federal workforce layoffs if the government shuts down next week. These would be permanent cuts, and it could impact thousands of federal workers in our region. Our Larry Miller spoke with John Hatton. He's the staff vice president for policy and programs with the National Active and Retired Federal Employees Association. And he says that the threat worsens an already tough environment for federal workers.
John Hatton, good to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about what's been going on with the federal workforce. There have been some recent developments as of late. The Office of Budget and Management suggesting that federal agencies need to prepare for mass layoffs if we, in fact, have a government shutdown that likely could happen on Tuesday of next week, I believe. Walk us through sort of your reaction to that. I mean, this is certainly a departure from norm.
Yeah, this is unprecedented. Typically, agencies will make a decision of who's essential to ensure that property is protected, things like that, and critical particular missions are carried out. So some people stay on the job and don't get paid until the shutdown ends. Other people are furloughed and temporarily off the job and then get paid back when they reopen the government. This is an indication from the administration that they are going to selectively fire large numbers of federal employees by giving them RIF notices, reduction in force notices, to start the process of separating them permanently from the federal workforce because of this lapse in appropriations. I think this causes real problems. If the government ever reopens, you need people to carry out the functions. And even under the House Republican passed continuing resolution that's been supported by the president, they would be directed to carry out some of these functions. They're saying they're going to permanently lay off staff. So how this plays out remains to be seen, but certainly it's new, unprecedented, and I think very disrespectful to the public servants who carry out the mission of the government directed by Congress.
How's the morale? How are people holding up given all of these changes?
Well, I think a shutdown is certainly going to be piling on to what has already been a very difficult year. Mm-hmm. Certain agencies have been essentially eliminated wholesale. People have been given an option to take these deferred resignation programs. In other cases, people have been involuntarily separated. As you mentioned, it's close to 10% of the workforce. And so it's hit every federal agency to some degree. It's hit very acutely in some, particularly more in the DC area with some headquarters staff, a little bit less on things like Department of Defense and Veteran Affairs, where they've shifted to an attrition-based model for reductions in force. But the people who are remaining are being forced to do more with less.
As we continue to track these federal workforce cuts, be sure to tune into our half-hour special report every week about how the changes impact our community. New episodes of Federal Workforce Fallout debut every Monday night at 7 p.m. on WUSA 9 Plus. You can download WUSA 9 Plus and stream the show on your time.